There has already been plenty of drama away from the court at the Indian Wells Tennis Garden, with ATP president Chris Kermode ousted from his post, but Friday saw the focus return to action on the court. In the first Masters 1000 and premier mandatory events of the year, the world's biggest stars are gathered in California in the pursuit of glory. Here are the headlines from a jam-packed day at the BNP Paribas Open. Serena Williams wins Battle of the Mums. The American great won her first match since a stunning quarter-final defeat at the hands of Karolina Pliskova, beating longtime rival Victoria Azarenka in an epic. This was the pair's first meeting as mothers. Their last encounter came at this very same event, but in the final. This encounter would have been a worthy tournament finale. Yet, it was a second-round matchup and it was Williams who triumphed, winning a particularly memorable 73-minute first set before claiming victory 7-5, 6-3 over the two-time Grand Slam winner. The 37-year-old complained in an op-ed released on the same day that a pectoral injury suffered in the French Open last year, which forced her out of a much-anticipated last 16 encounter with Maria Sharapova, was largely due to a biased ranking system that left her unseeded at Roland Garros and facing tougher opposition early on in the event. At Indian Wells, she is the 10th seed but will face multiple major winners in both her opening matches, with two-time Slam champion Garbiñe Muguruza up next. Dan Evans beaten by Stan Wawrinka. The British No. 3, who recently returned to the top 100, gave three-time Grand Slam champion Wawrinka a run for his money but was ultimately beaten. Evans has been in terrific form this season and gave Wawrinka's compatriot Roger Federer a good game at the Australian Open, and once again he played well above his ranking to take a set off impressive opposition. Highlight of the match came at the back end of the opening set, with Evans masterfully saving 3 set points, each with a serve and volley attack before storming through a breaker to move in front. Wawrinka came back strong, though, and ultimately secured a 6-7, 4-7, 6-3, 6-3 win to book a second-round tie with Hungary's Martin Fucsovics. Hanakonda thumps Shea Suway. There have been signs that the British No. 1 is getting back towards her best, and this was an impressive result against a notoriously tricky opponent. Konta had already powered past France's Pauline Parmentier 6-2, 6-3 to set up a tie with the 27th seed, but she was barely on court for an hour as she thumped her opponent 6-0, 6-2. The former world No. 4 is hoping to rebuild her ranking, which would allow her, in theory at least, easier draws in the early rounds, but faces a test in 7th seed Kiki Bertens next. Sloane Stephens dumped out. The 4th seed was horribly off the pace as she was thumped by world number 109 Stephanie Vogel. Stephens lost 6-3, 6-0 to the 28-year-old Swiss in just 68 minutes. "I didn't play well," Stephens said. "It was unfortunate that I lost the second set 6-0. It happens." Fognini joins Djokovic in trademark celebration. Team Djokovic win, at Jokernol. Fognini, or perhaps Fogovic, defeated Milos Raonic and Jeremy Chardy 7-6, 7-5, 6-1 in an hour and 14 minutes to advance to the second round, where they could face Britain's top-ranked doubles star Jamie Murray and partner Bruno Soares. While Djokovic will no doubt be more focused on the singles, the win provided an enjoyable moment with Fognini joining in with Djokovic's trademark hard-throwing celebration to the crowd. The Serbian World No. 1 will begin his singles campaign against America's Bjorn Fratangelo on Saturday. Kyrgios returns like Novak in doubles wins. "I'm returning like I'm Novak," faced with tears of joy never change, at Nick Kyrgios. Playing alongside good friend Taylor Fritz, the Aussie advanced to the second round with a 7-5, 6-1 win over Steve Johnson and Dominic Thiem. While Kyrgios is renowned for his huge serve, he was impressed with his own returning performance, joking on the sidelines, "I haven't missed a return. Literally, I'm returning like I'm Novak. I can't serve right now, but I'm returning like I'm Novak." On breakpoints I'm hitting the most ridiculous returns, like a laser beam. Kyrgios will hope he returns as well against Germany's Philipp Kohlschreiber when he begins his singles campaign. Should he win, he will likely get a chance to take on return king Djokovic in the third round. Federer and Nadal learned first opponents. Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal practiced alongside one another once again on Friday and both learnt their first opponents. Nadal will take on America's Jared Donaldson after he defeated Japan's Tatsuma Ito 6-3, 7-5. Title centurion Federer, meanwhile, will meet Peter Gojozic. His upcoming German opponent beat Italy's Andreas Suppi 7-5, 6-4.